This week in history, March 29th, marks the death of former President Dwight Eisenhower in 1969. The military general turned 34th president died of congestive heart failure.
General Eisenhower died today. His death was peaceful and natural. He was 78 years old, and it was the end of a life so filled with accomplishment and achievement and honors that even though it was a long life, it could hardly have held any more. Down to the end, he remained one of the most popular of all Americans.
Eisenhower is believed to have survived about 7 heart attacks. Despite his health setbacks, Eisenhower was an accomplished president. According to NPS.gov, he sponsored and signed the Civil Rights Bill of 1957. This was the first major civil rights bill since Reconstruction. Much to Eisenhower's dismay, Congress amended the bill and critically weakened its effectiveness. Eisenhower went on to sign the Federal Highway Act of 1956. It effectively gave birth to America's interstate highway system, long stretches of road that connect state to state and cities and towns all across the country. And biggest of all, he helped keep the U.S. at peace. Eisenhower ended the Korean War. He persuaded Americans to accept and negotiate peace and convinced the Chinese that a failure to reach an agreement would lead to dire consequences. Eisenhower considered this to be his greatest presidential accomplishment. Despite the several Cold War crises during his administration, such as Korea, Vietnam, Formosa, the Suez Canal crisis, Hungary, and Berlin, Eisenhower managed to rationally keep America at peace during all situations. However, there weren't all successes. Ike did suffer presidential failures of sorts. For one, he failed to moderate the Republican Party. He wanted to essentially make it less conservative and more acceptable to mainstream America. However, his failure became clear when Republicans nominated conservative Barry Goldwater as their presidential candidate in 1964. Moreover, his work on civil rights was controversial at best. Eisenhower was not considered a champion of civil rights due to his lack of response to the Supreme Court's 1954 Brown v. Board of Education decision. However, he went on to help desegregate schools in Washington, D.C., and send the Army into Little Rock to desegregate a central high school, and signed the 1957 Civil Rights Act. In all, General Eisenhower turned president, commonly referred to as Ike, remains a popular U.S. president. He was 78 when he died in Texas.